Your environment. Yeah, it's your environment. Environment is not just physical. It can be digital, right? It can be physical. It can be spiritual. The things that you allow into your space, it's either helping you or it's destroying you. And that comes down to the small thing. You know what I mean? Like the small thing, the places that you're walking into, the thing that you decide to stop and listen to on social media. Those things have an immense value of control over your life. And I want you to put things in your environment that's going to help you and make you a better person, and to guide you in this life and make you make positive decisions instead of the negative ones. This came up to me today because literally probably an hour ago I just got done talking to one of my guys, and we had like a 3-hour conversation about entrepreneurship. And I don't know how many of you guys are in entrepreneurship or aspiring to be, but you're a sense of alien a lot of the times because people don't understand the way that you think. They don't understand why you want the things that you do. And they also don't understand why are you putting yourself in these uncomfortable positions over and over again just to get to this goal. And they may think you crazy. And the reason I bring that up is because our conversation was so valuable to me. It gave me another level of clarity. It gave me another level of confidence to even make this video right now and to, say, I can do that thing that I know that I've been wanting to do. Like, it gave me the confidence to do so instead of being in my head like, man, it's not going to work out. I've been talking to some people like, yeah, you're just going to have to probably do this. No, bro, like go after the thing that you want to go after. And if nobody don't understand you, you find the people who understands you and put yourself in that environment. For the longest time, I surrounded myself, and this is not to talk bad about people or no, this is not what I'm doing, because I love my brothers and sisters, every single person in this earth. I love them. Even if I don't know you, I still love you. Okay. But what I noticed is the people that I was hanging around with, they was just comfortable with the things that they had. The conversation that we had was never about the future. The conversation that we had was never about, okay, how can I defeat this thing that I currently am struggling with? How can I break through this limiting belief that I have that I can't do this thing? Instead of feeling like I'm stuck and, just falling to that thing. Okay, what can be a strategy plan? What you think is best for me in this moment so I can, up this and move differently, right? And gain from this situation instead of losing out. It was all that, and then once I made the shift and being intentional about my environment, my actions started to change. My physical, the things in my life started to change. And you listen to me right now, talk to you through a mic, and I'm running stuff from a camera, and I'm running stuff from a laptop. You know what I mean? Like, and I got a nice lighting set up, and it's just like, for those things to even just come about, my mind had to be on another different level of strategic thinking. Like if I was my old self, my 18-year-old self, man, ain't no way I'm about to be in front of no camera. Or I won't say 18, because 18 I was out there getting it, but I would say probably 20. And at least talking about what I'm talking about right now, when it just comes to encouragement, inspiring in Jesus, I would have been too nervous to do that. I'd have been too scared. Maybe it won't work out. Maybe nobody's going to listen to me. I'm just going to be, this normal guy who works a construction job and take care of his family and just have that lifestyle. Once again, I don't have no problem with that. If that's what you're doing, God bless you. But at the end of the day, that's not what I wanted from me. But my environment was telling me this is my path, right? And for me to break through that path and make a difference and change, I had to change the things that I was entertaining. You got me? So I don't know exactly what position that you are. I don't know what your family does. I don't know what your friends currently do. I don't know what you're watching on a daily basis and what you're indulging in into your daily life, but it can be changed if you want to change. Like the environment, the people that are around you, they can change if you want it to change. But you may be feeling right now, man, if I leave these people that I'm currently with, isn't that wrong? Or am I gonna feel bad? Am I gonna be lonely? Am I have nobody to talk to? Maybe. But I want to touch on about the feeling wrong part, because I had to deal with that for a long time. It's just like, I don't ever want to be this person who, leave my homeboys, like be the person who just try to get some bread and just leave them. I had to change my way of thinking, right? It's this quote by Keisha J that I hopefully I'm going to mispronounce it, but she just talks about how the power of you changing so you can go help the people that you want to really help. If I would have stayed in that environment, I mean, who knows? But I think if I would have stayed in that environment, I probably wouldn't have learned the same skills that I have now, the influence that I have now. And now I get to be a point where I can go back and help those people, and they can really look at me. They say, okay, I was just hanging around this same person, and we was talking about all this stuff, and they told me what they was going to go do. I didn't listen to them, but I see where their life is now because they did the things that they were saying they were going to do. So now you have yourself, like you created someone within yourself as a person of influence, somebody can look up to you, a role model. And at the same time, now you're going to help them with real valuable tools and steps that can help them get to that next level. All right. And I'm not mean like, and I don't like, hey, just cut them off and block their numbers. Nah, man. It's just like, hey, this is what I'm going after. Now you can come along. You can come along for sure. You can come along. But if you don't want to come along, that's fine. We just really can't hang out as much as we used to. Like, it's fine if we talk every now and then, but for the majority part, man, I need people in my corner that's going after the same things that I'm going after. So you can't be dragging me down. You can say this in the most respectful way as possible. For me, I literally a transition for me. Like, I didn't say, hey, I'm leaving you guys, nothing like that. It was just like a consistent thing where they seen the switch. I started to change my environment when it comes to things that I was listening to and watching. Most of it was pretty much financial literacy at the time. And I'm buying courses. I'm going to events. I'm like, hey, y'all better get on this. Go ahead and create your LLC. Hey, I just bought a course for $3,000. You can have free access to it. It's different things too. Like, at that point, that course had Airbnb, stocks, trucking, car rentals, all into it. Like, just learn it here. Whatever, pick one of those things you want to learn. It's for free. I got you. And I just kept opening myself up to people. Like, hey, do this, do this, do this. And they weren't reacting to it. So then I had to take note of, it's like, you know what? Okay, yeah, they don't really want it. Oh, they're comfortable with where they are now. Or they may not even be believing within themselves as much that they can really do this thing because nobody in their life has really showed them that they can. So I had a point right then and there. It's like, you know what, bro, you can stay in this period of time hanging around these people in a development, like keeping the same beliefs that they have about their life and about their future, or you can make a change and then be at a point where you can help them. Right. And I had to pick the one where I got to go make a change because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me, man. And I want you to know it's bigger than yourself. Like, the decisions that we make in our life is way bigger than what we think they are. You know, sometimes, you know, we make a decision, especially for me, if I can just think back of me quitting my job and all those things. At first, just to be honest, like, I hated my job. I want to get out my job. I don't want to work in nobody's schedule, work from 9 to 6 or whatever I was working, waking up at 6 a.m., got to go pick up people, go to work, just stand all day, get off around 5 o'clock, take them back home. I get back home at 6:30, 7 o'clock. I have to work out. I eat dinner, watch TV for an hour, then go back to bed, do it all over again. What? Like, I didn't want to do that. So I was doing anything that I could to get out that position, right? But what I began to notice is me having the courage to step out and removing myself from my environment and me wanting to better myself is bettering people around me now. So people can look at me as a role model, like, bro, yeah, he really did it, man. I remember hanging out with him and having these conversations with him, and he said this is what he was going to do, and he did it. Okay, cool. Now I know it's possible for me. So now you have a snap of reality. It's like, bro, it's way bigger than us. Like, man, now when I think about my life, man, it's just like, of course I want some nice things. I want a nice home, nice car, beautiful family, be able to travel. I want all these things. I'm going to just keep it 100, right? But at the same time, I know where that desire comes from now, right? I know every action that I'm making is, man, probably 1,000 other actions that's going to result in that because of me making this current action. So, okay, now I'm getting the thought of, you know what, man, I was created to serve. I was created to serve. All of us are created to serve. right? Because one action leads to another. Okay, cool. Now I'm looking about it, like, just to rehearse it. I left my job. Okay, cool. Other people that was working my job, bro, he really left. He really left. Like, we were just talking about it, but he really did it. Okay, what he got going on? Like, let me start looking at myself, bro. Why am I still here? You know? So, man, I kind of just went flying right then and there, but it's so powerful, man, what that does. It's just like one step leads to another, and we're all connected, man. We're all connected. And I would do that over and over and over again, right? Even though some of the people that I was hanging around with, I probably not have did it the best way, right? When it comes to leaving or, changing environments, and they probably don't like me at this period of time. But at that period of time, I had to do anything to change, and I was willing to do anything, even if it cost me losing friends, because I know losing two, 3 friends is a better result than not being able to help the thousands of people and motivate the thousands of people that I'm able to motivate right now from the experiences that I have of leaving and going after my dreams. Like it's bigger than a dollar amount. It's bigger than status. It's bigger than cars or clothes and homes. It's bigger than all that. All right. Once you start to understand that, man, it changes the way that you think. It changes the way that you act. The things that you are, quote unquote, have fear about or scared of. This thing in your life that you're facing right now, or the thing that you want to go after, is going to benefit you, but it's also going to benefit sometimes millions of people. Word of mouth, a chain of reaction, one thing after another. I think about it, and I'm correlated to this. A basketball player, everybody know how much MJ inspired people, and all he wanted to do was play basketball. His goal was not in mind. I mean, I'm just saying his goal was not probably to inspire a whole generation to want to play basketball. That's probably what was my mindset. Man, I love the game. Like, I love playing basketball, picking up a ball and shooting up a hoop. I love to do that. And you know what? I love it so much that I'm going to take my craft very seriously, and I'm going to do the best I can to be the best. Right? So I can take care of my family. So I can, like, it's usually like that. We want to look after ourselves first. But his greed, his grit, I won't say greed. I mean, he may have been greedy. I don't know MJ like that, but his grit and his determination, his ambition, his desire to make a change for his life and his family's life trickled down and helped millions of people when to start playing the game of basketball. Majority of the people in the game have watched Michael play, and they have inspired them some way, somehow. A lot of them probably wouldn't be playing basketball if it wasn't for him. So it's just like, I feel like, and I know it's a verse too, and I want to bring this up. And it talks about, no one should do anything for, selfish intent and just for themselves. And even if you have someone who wants to do like evil in the world, like just selfishness, like I want to take over the whole world. I want to be the richest man in the world and just go out there and, destroy whatever they have to and destroy anyone or anything to get to the point where they want to be. The only thing about that verse is I feel like God works through that too. A selfish person. I feel like there's nothing that the light can't override when it comes to, dark intent or selfish intent. Because that selfish intent is going to inspire other people to want to be better, to want to put themselves in a different category, want to have better for themselves and their families. I feel like God works through each and every situation in our lives. But just to, close in on the environment piece, man, I just want you to find some people that's on the same wavelength as you, who are going after the same things that you're going after, and connect with them and just have them around in your corner. Because it's going to get some dark times. There's going to be some times that you want to quit. There's going to be some times that you want to give up. And you're going to have 2 different people at that period of time. One person is going to be the comforter. Yeah, it's okay. Like, just do whatever makes you feel happy. Don't worry about that. And they don't know what you're thinking. They're just there to support, which is fine. I feel like you need some people to support. you. It's kind of a mix. You don't have all ambitious people in your group, but you should definitely have somebody who's there to support you when it comes to that. But on the walk of Christ, the walk of entrepreneurship, because I believe like entrepreneurship is a walk, or going after get a degree or whatever it may be, you need to have some people there that is going on that same walk with you. And they're there having the same thought process as you, and that can motivate you not to quit and not to give up, right? Because they see what it's like in the future. They see the end result compared to somebody who's not going after nothing at all. And they're just there just to, hey, encourage you or just to cuddle you in the times of hard times. But you have to go through some hard times. That's the point of the reward. Everybody can't be a millionaire. Everybody can't be have a PhD, or they would have. It's hard, but you need to have an environment around you that guides you through that thing and motivates you through it. Got me? So, man, it's just it's super important. environment. All right, I'm not gonna go too crazy. I know we already at 17 minutes or so, but I want you to take some time to focus on that. Take some time to focus on that. All right. Please do. And it's ways to find people. You just gotta you gotta want it. Don't tell me, hey, you tried and I can't find nobody. That's cap. All right. That's cap. So we live too much in a digital age where you can find a group of people that are like you. And talk to them, man, and stay close to them as close as you can. It will change your life forever. All right. I love you guys. And I hope this video helped you out in some way, somehow, man. It was a very intense feeling that I felt today, man. And I know it's going to help some people. But if it did, great. If it didn't, I still love you. But yeah, I love y'all, man. And I'll catch y'all for the next video. Go home. Yay!